So you may remember this room from when I was redoing the drywall. And there we go. So 9 months ago, I redid this drywall from the flood that we have had from a water line. Now I'm in a different situation. Since then, it's been 9 months. So let's face it, I've been busy. So I just want to come back and revisit and start over and kind of get you guys an update on how the basement's going. Since my last video, we had all of the items that were in the storage container brought back into the basement, and I was getting things reset. So the last time you saw me, I was working on this room here. Currently, it is a new storage space. All of it was done. I was using it as a pantry. And then my husband and I had a great idea. Let's go ahead and put flooring down. We had extra flooring left over from our renovations upstairs. So I just spent time putting all this flooring down. It is a click and lock. It's Life Proof is the brand. And it is actually the Edgewood Cherry is what it's called. So current situation, it is now a storage room. Now this is just a small portion of items that I own. We are working on the stairs. I'm currently in the landing of the basement steps. As you notice, it is full of things as well. We have Senna. Hi, Senna. That's Senna. And then we have Mono. And you might see Libby. She's around here somewhere. So this room was originally like a little bedroom area. I had put 2 queen beds in here for when guests come. We're going to turn this into the storage and pantry room. I have a very bad situation going on back here. This is my work area. I'm just going to give you a glimpse. There is part of my pantry, storage totes. It gets worse. I'll just show you the ugly truth here. It is fully loaded with stuff. I'm currently in the situation of cleaning things up. We have craft stuff. Then I have Poshmark store stuff, which is currently closed because I just don't have time to get to it. And I can't do anything with it with the situation I'm in right now. This is the dungeon workroom. Okay. Hold your breath, guys. Here we go. This is the situation I'm in. This is the rest of my stuff. Came out of storage from my basement. Things are everywhere. I have totes, floor to ceiling. I have tote racks, floor to ceiling. I have a huge shelf of stuff here. And I just have stuff. So, granted, a lot of this stuff is seasonal. A lot of it is... Yeah, I mean, this is just so bad. I know. I'm on the edge of hoarding. Yeah, so bad. And here's like my little Christmas trees I like to make. They're a lot of fun. So you'll see those one day on my shop, Poshmark shop or Etsy or somewhere like in that nation. But anyways, the situation now is we're going to be pulling the rug up here. It's just an area rug, and start laying the floor in here. And then I'm going to start shifting things over here until I get done. I am going to change the color of the walls in here because I like my little black pantry. So I'm going to paint this all black as well. I have shelves that go over in these walls. It's going to be a whole thing. I'll have to show you the floor plan, the planning that I did. But either way, so hang out with me. We'll try and get this done together. And maybe I'll get some images of what's going on. And here's Mono. Kitty, kitty. Hi. So handsome. Then we have Senna. Senna, kitty, kitty. Hi. They're both my babies. And you'll probably see Libby running around here. She was a new addition to our family about 9 months ago as well. So you'll possibly see her. Either way, friends, we're looking forward to doing this together and making a whole new space. I need to change my water filter. Don't judge me on that. So this is my current situation. I have completed some of the flooring. I transitioned over from the landing. Sorry about the light, it's horrible. So transition from the old pantry through the landing into the room here. Everything's going really well. The only problem is like right here, my wall's not straight. And I probably should have planned this out better. They tell you to mark the center and go from there. And again, like I said before, I take suggestions. I probably should listen. So this is the wall that I originally did, wanted to do the drywall repair. Turned out really well, so it hasn't been painted. I'm going to be painting that probably this weekend after I get the floors down. I do have stuff to put down on the floor to protect it. All here is actually poured concrete, and I did like a plaster, a Paris type treatment to it just to kind of give it some texture. You can see a little bit of crackling where it was too thick. I think I'm going to try it again, but do like a Venetian plaster with mixed with the paint. It should be, it's different, I know. But I'm trying to make it so it doesn't look like a concrete slab, give it some warmth. Granted, majority of this is going to be covered up with shelving. You won't ever see it, but if I want to change it, I can definitely fix that. This wall was originally covered by a large cabinet. That's why there's glue right there. I have to scrape that off, fix it up. This is Miss Libby. Libby, what are you doing? She's just trying to figure out how to get up on the shelf here. And she almost got it. And no taco. So anyways, this is where we're at. I'm gonna finish putting down the floor. I have to put another barrier down and continue laying, and then we're gonna be all good to go. So the struggle was real. I was having a really hard time with the roller. It wanted to come off the spindle. My paint stick was broken. Just, I had the same problem before, and I have a nice paint stick. I can't find it, so there's no telling where that's at. So I changed out the roller, hoping that would help. It did, but wasn't fast enough. So I just kind of like wrapped everything up and ran to the store and got a new paint stick. And yeah, made my life so much easier. You see that pipe I'm painting? That is actually, in front of that, I'm going to put a curtain to hide all my shelf and storage that I have coming up. So the paint itself, I was going to do like a Venetian finish on the concrete walls, kind of continue playing off what I already had. I decided just to forego that. After thinking about it, it really was just going to be covered up with shelves and you're not going to see it. So I'm not too worried about it. And if I want to revisit that in the future, we changed our plans, I can do that in the future. But yeah, the trim molding here is molding that came from upstairs from when we ripped up the floors. Some of it was not savable, but I was able to save a majority of some pretty good planks. So I thought, let's use it down here. Eventually, I'd like to get new molding to really finish off the space. And it would be same as what we have upstairs because we did go with a higher grade molding, or I say an upgrade to like a 5 1/4 to finish off everything because we didn't want to put quarter round in front of the molding. But and then my miter box there, it's actually pretty good. It's good for little projects like this. I do have a miter saw upstairs. I did take my larger pieces up there to cut them. I just didn't want to have to walk back and forth and make sure I had my measurements right. So I pulled out the old miter box and, some elbow grease. And here I'm having to keep the supervisors busy. You see why I don't ever get anything done, right? I really kind of cater to my babies. I love them to death. They really make this house really a lot of fun and unexpected a lot of times. I'll have to introduce you to all of them at some point. But yeah, you're definitely all characters and just joys. They're joyful little creatures, so I love them to death. But yeah, so the paint I have here, I got this as a Mist 10. It's kind of like a off-white creamy, like I would say maybe like heavy cream kind of color. It was $10 for the Mist 10. I didn't want to go pure stark white, but I figured, this is in the basement, not too worried about it. You're not really going to see it either because, like I said, it's going to be covered up with shelves everywhere. But it worked out pretty well. And I'm going to take it in here to the concrete walls with some liquid nails because I don't want to drill into the walls. I'm real hesitant about that just because I don't want to create any stress or, cracks that will create any more cracks in the future because our foundation's in really great shape. There is one existing crack that I've painted over, but other than that, I haven't seen anything since we've moved in. And yeah, it's definitely makes a difference. So, and you can tell this is over a period of a couple days. Like I said, I work full time, so I try to find a couple hours here and there and knock things out. It's kind of a slow process, but I'll get it done eventually. So yeah, so we're just basically nailing these to the wall, and we're gonna knock this out and get things wrapped up here soon.
I heard that behind every man is a woman, but they don't get the credit or the fame and the fortune they earn. When men get money to burn, and I'm cooking all the meals, standing up in my heels, dreaming of a world where the champagne's meant for me, and I can drink like a queen. They told me diamonds are a girl's best friend. Well, I got bills to spend, I might sell like a 10. They say I'm too loud, I'm too proud to be myself, that I should settle down, go take a walk and get some help. But I can do anything that a man can do, and honey, I can do it well. They say I'm too loud, I'm too proud to be myself, that I should settle down, go take a walk and get some help. But I can do anything that a man can do, and honey, I can do it well.
Well, here we are. So I got the room painted. I have the trim molding on. The molding's not perfect just because it's old molding that was in the house upstairs. I was able to save it when we ripped up the flooring. I have a few touch-ups to make when it comes to the paint over here. I got to put the covers on the outlets there. So we should be good to go there. I'm going to start moving things into this room to kind of get this room set up. This is going to be the new plan of it all. I have all the shelves here that are basically bin storage. This is going to be our little pantry area, and then I have 2 other extra shelves here. So yeah, this is the plan. You can see I was working out all the math, trying to figure it out. This is the little bedroom plan that I have going on either side. It just kind of helps for me to stay on track and keep focused. So yeah, here we go. We're going to start, knocking this out and hopefully get this room set up to where it's presentable. So before we move into the next step, I want to take a moment and show you the progression of this space. So this is pretty much a couple months after we moved in. There was, like I said, there was a large cabinet in that back corner. We took that out of the space. Painted the floors blue. Not our best choice, but it did protect the concrete underneath and helped keep things a lot cleaner. Just painted the walls white. The ceiling wasn't even painted yet. It was just kind of like a catch-all space for the longest time. Then we moved on to bigger and better things. That's when I did my little Venetian plaster wall treatment to kind of hide the concrete. Yeah, I like it because it's kind of a neat texture. And then I painted the floors that taupe color and added a rug in the center. I didn't paint the center on the floor. I'm sure you've noticed that through this video. I was just reserving paint because I knew I was going to put a rug down. And then I turned it into a guest room for when we had guests stay. We usually have, I had a large family gathering for my grandfather when all my aunts came from up north to visit. So we'd have at least 8 to 10 people in the house. So this was really a great space for that. But yeah, so moving on from there, we pretty much, I'm transforming the space into, like I said, the pantry and storage area because it is one of the larger rooms in this downstairs basement. Because I'm changing some floor plans on the other side. I'm adding a bedroom on one side and plan to add one in the very back. So, but we'll go over that as we get into the next videos. But I do hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, comment, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.